Jimmy Chang here with Andrew. We're going to unbox the Nanrobot LS7 Plus. We're going to set it up and we're going to give you our first impressions of this beast of an electric scooter, all right? So Andrew, anything to tell us before we get going?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a dual 2400 watt motor scooter, 60 volt, 40 amp hour system, so 2400 watt hours. So this thing's pretty big. It's got a huge neck. It's supposed to have a bunch of LED lights down it.
And that deck is massive. Look at that deck. So this huge deck reminds me of kind of the Bronco, which had a huge deck. It'll be interesting to see which deck is larger.
Off-road tires, 11-inch off-road tires too. And then it has the typical Nanrobot stem. This is kind of a weird placement for the light to be right here, and it did get damaged upon shipping. It's supposed to come in a double box. We'll have double boxes when it's shipped to people, so the box shouldn't get as thrashed as we had ours.
And here I'm using some cutlery from our kitchen because we couldn't find our knife. Luckily, my wife doesn't watch our videos, so she'll never know, right? She may wonder why this particular knife isn't as sharp.
Five minutes later.
It's almost as tall as me.
Yeah, look at it. Just stand right next to it.
So it's my wife is here. She just came home, and yeah, it is almost as tall as her. Well, if you're gonna head in, someone left this knife out. Can you put that away, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so it did come with this pump. Not super high quality. So this isn't going to be replacing your pump anytime soon for those of you guys watching at home. And let's see what's in this box. The Nanrobot LS7 Plus. This is nicely packaged. We've got the user manual here. And right off the bat, this does feel and look like good instructions. These instructions look to be above average. Let's see what else is in here. We've got your standard tool, got a charger. This is the steering damper. Andrew, for the folks at home who may not know the purpose of a steering damper, let us share with us what this is for.
It's to make sure you keep your steering stiff and that you don't overcorrect when you hit a bump. Steering damper is meant to be able to tighten up the steering. You can stiffen it up or you can soften it if you want it soft. But if you're going fast, you can make it really stiff so that you prevent speed wobbling from happening.
All right, we finished unboxing and setting up the Nanrobot. Now we're going to do a quick walkthrough so you guys at home can see what this scooter is all about. Andrew, show us around.
Yeah, first thing I noticed is this amazing color display on here. I've got the P settings up right now, but it has the Nanrobot readout on there. Also has a voltmeter on the left side with the keyed entry. Horn. Oh, that's a weird noise. So yeah, we've heard electric horns before, but this is a different electric horn. And it's also a little delayed. It's got turn signals as well.
See those turn signals?
Sure, not too bad. They're not amazing, but not terrible. It's got your light switch on here, so you do have all this whole LED lights light up on here, which is pretty sweet. You can change the color, green, blue. Some of these colors that are on here don't exist. So like when I hit yellow, it doesn't do anything. This orange one, it all stays in the red. Nice LEDs up the side, LEDs down the center part, and then also LEDs up at the stem, which this stem is really beefy.
As we continue our walkthrough of the scooter, a couple things that I've noticed. We do have the nut hydraulic brakes, which is one of Andrew's favorite. The cable maintenance is also, you know, what you expect from a Nanrobot scooter. It's good. You don't have the spaghetti kind of everywhere. Let's move further down the stem. So we move away from the cockpit. We're coming down here. We've got this locking mechanism, which is solid, but there is no backup to this in terms of keeping your scooter unfolded and locked. And then the light is your typical Nanrobot type light. Does have that pretty blue rim. Ours was a little damaged on shipping. All right, and tell us about the steering damper.
It's really gonna help prevent you from overcorrecting your steering and causing any type of accidents when you're going fast.
All right, we're going to take it on a ride, but we realized we didn't get some measurements for you guys. We talked about the massive deck. We're going to measure it so you guys at home know how big this is exactly. So let's go ahead and measure this.
Yeah, let's see how wide it is. It's a little bit over 11 inches wide, about 11 and a half. And then the deck length is 25 and a half inches long. And this kick plate is about 7 inches by 7 inches at its widest point and 5 inches at its top point. So pretty massive scooter. And let's look at the stem height. So this scooter would be perfect for a tall person. It goes to 41 inches stem height from the deck, which is a really decent size. We're used to seeing 38 to 39. This is, I think, the same height that a 011X is, stem to deck.
We're going to get Andrew into safety gear. I'm already in mine, and we're going to take it for a quick spin. All right, so some initial impressions of the ride.
It's quick. It's a little bit slow off the line, but as soon as it picks up, it just starts taking off.
We're gonna keep riding. We're gonna take on the roads. We're going to just put this to the test. All right, so we found this nice open road here. Andrew's gonna just do a really quick impromptu speed test.
Yeah, it's crazy. This thing's not the fastest off the line, but as soon as it picks up speed, it just goes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll show you.
So I will say, he was flying. He was just flying down that road.
That was 50 miles per hour. I definitely could go faster. I was trying to slow down on this turn, but yeah, that was a little crazy. But the lights are pretty neat.
All right, that is a fun light show. Okay, it's dark, I'm hungry, but Andrew won't stop riding. He told me to set up down here because he wants to keep doing the speed test thing. Luckily, the Nanrobot has a ton of lights, and so hopefully you guys will get a sense of what this looks like during the speed run, but Andrew's having a ton of fun on this empty road.
That thing is pretty fast.
That is our unboxing, setup, and first impressions ride of the Nanrobot. We're gonna do our full review, so make sure you are subscribed. If you found anything of value in this video, give us a thumbs up. It's the best way to support the channel. Also, if you have any interest in our written review, if you guys like reading, check out gotscooter.com. Thanks for watching, and remember, when you ride, wear your safety gear.
Honey, do you know why this knife is so dull?